You've been lied to your whole life about money. Not by criminals, not by scammers, but by the very people who were trying to help you. Your parents, your teachers, every finance guru online. They all told you the same thing. Save more, spend less, sacrifice now so you can enjoy it later. But what if later never comes?
Here's a statistic that should shake you. The average person in the UK dies leaving roughly £180,000 in assets behind. In the US, it's even higher. Now, some of that is intentional. You want to leave something for your kids. That's fine. But most of it? It's just money that sat there. Money that was never spent. Experiences that were never had. Trips never taken. Time with family never bought back. Bill Perkins, a hedge fund manager and poker player who's made and spent tens of millions of dollars, decided to write a book about this problem. It's called Die With Zero. And the core argument is simple. You are saving too much, and it is ruining your life.
Lesson 1. Your life has seasons, and money has a different value in each one. Think about this honestly. What can you do at 30 that you can't do at 70? You can backpack across Southeast Asia on a budget. You can stay up for 36 hours at a festival. You can learn to surf, start a business, move to a new city, meet a completely different kind of person. At 70, even if you're healthy, many of those doors are closed. Not all of them, but many. Perkins calls this interest on experiences. Every experience you have creates a memory. That memory pays dividends for the rest of your life. Every time you think about it, share the story, or feel grateful it happened. The £3,000 you spend on a trip at 28 is not the same as the £3,000 you spend at 68. The experience is different. The energy is different. The return is different. So when is the best time to spend money on meaningful experiences? Now. Within reason, but now.
Lesson 2. Stop working for money you will never spend. Most people operate on autopilot. They earn, they save a bit, they spend a bit, they hope it all works out. But Perkins asks a question that most financial advisors never ask. How much money do you actually need to live the life you want before you die? Not how much should you accumulate. How much do you actually need to spend? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. If you're on a normal salary in the UK, contributing to a workplace pension, owning your home, there is a real chance you will have more money in retirement than you could ever comfortably spend. And while that money sat waiting for someday, you worked extra hours, skipped the holiday, said no to experiences you wanted, to save money you'll die with in the bank. That, says Perkins, is a tragedy. Lesson 3. Give money to your kids while they need it, not when you're gone. This one hit me personally. Most people plan to leave an inheritance. It's a generous instinct. But think about the timing. The average person in the UK inherits money in their late 40s or early 50s. By then, you probably have a house. You've probably sorted your life out. You're fine. But at 25? At 30? When you're trying to get on the housing ladder, start a business, raise young kids, that money would change everything. Perkins argues we have the inheritance backwards. The most impactful time to give money to the people you love is when it will make the biggest difference to their lives, not when the law says you have to hand it over. Now, for UK viewers, there are tax implications around gifting money while you're alive. Look up the 7-year gift rule. I'll leave a note in the description. But the underlying point stands. Lesson 4. Think in life energy, not pounds. Every pound you spend costs you something. Not just money, time. Specifically, the hours of your life you traded to earn it. If you earn £25 an hour, a £500 holiday costs you 20 hours of your life. A £50,000 car costs you 2,000 hours. Is it worth it? Only you can decide. But here's the question Perkins wants you to ask before every big financial decision. Am I trading my life energy for something that genuinely adds to my life?
Or am I just following a script someone else handed me? The big house, the new car, the expensive clothes nobody notices. A lot of spending is just lifestyle inflation, buying things to signal wealth to people who don't care. But a weekend with your kids, a course that changes your career, a trip that becomes a story you tell for 30 years, that is life energy well spent.
Now, I want to be honest with you, because this is a finance channel, and I'm not going to just sell you a feel-good idea without the other side. Die With Zero is controversial, and for good reason. First, healthcare. In the UK, we're lucky. The NHS covers most things, but long-term care is not free. The average cost of a UK care home is over £800 a week. If you need care for 5 or 10 years, you need money, a lot of it. Second, the state pension age keeps rising. It's currently 66, moving to 67, with 68 on the horizon. The government has changed this before and will change it again. You cannot fully rely on it arriving when you expect. Third, life is unpredictable. A job loss at 55, a health issue at 48, a divorce. These things happen, and having a financial cushion is not paranoia, it's wisdom. So my take? The book is not saying be reckless, it's saying be intentional. The goal isn't to die broke, it's to die with zero regrets about how you spent your one life. There's a difference.
So, what do you actually do with this? Here are 3 things I'd suggest thinking about this week. 1. Write down one experience you've been putting off for someday. A trip, a course, a hobby. Give it a date, not a vague intention, an actual date. 2. Calculate your number. How much do you realistically need to retire comfortably in the UK? Run the numbers. You might be surprised to find you're on track, and you're sacrificing today for a future that's already sorted. 3. Think about your giving. Is there someone in your life who needs financial support now, while it would genuinely change their situation? Not later, now. The whole point of money is to buy you the life you want. If it's sitting in an account while your life passes by, it has failed its only job.
Die With Zero is one of the most challenging finance books I've read, not because it's complicated, but because it asks you an uncomfortable question. Are you actually living the life you want to live? Or are you just preparing for one? I'd love to know what you think. Do you agree with Bill Perkins? Or do you think this advice is dangerous? Drop it in the comments. If you found this useful, subscribe. I put out videos every week on building real financial knowledge for people living and working in the UK. I'll see you in the next one.